Hello and welcome to another episode of Lost in the Pond. Today I am going to be looking at something rather scary, and that's a bunch of American slang words, rare ones, regional slang words that today I, without any foreknowledge or prior research, I'm going to try and guess the definition of. I think I have about 16 of them here, so I'm going to kind of rattle through them and see what I can come up with. And apologies in advance to anybody who uses these words on a daily basis. Apologies if I butcher them or offend anybody. It's not my intention. So here, I have a notepad. It's got all these words written on it, so I'm going to just go through them one by one. First on the list, this is apparently from Pennsylvania, is the word BUFFLEHEAD. I think that's what I feel like right now. I feel like I am a bufflehead for not actually knowing the meaning of any of these. I feel rather dumb, and I think that's what bufflehead means. It's somebody who's not very intellectually bright, possibly. Whoopensockerer. That comes from Wisconsin. A whoopensockerer. What could that be? I mean, I presume I'm pronouncing that correctly. Whoopensockerer. You'll obviously tell me in the comments if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. It's probably something they use in some sport or other. It's probably I don't know, something that you wear when playing a winter sport. It's like it goes around your head. It's a sock that goes around your head to keep you warm. I don't know why you wouldn't just use a hat, but I mean, whoopensockerer sounds good. Bet it needs washing every time. Next one on the list. This is from the Upper Midwest. It's SNIRT, which sounds like a portmanteau, doesn't it? Of like skirt and sneeze. So I imagine that a SNIRT is sneezing up somebody's skirt. That can't be right. We'll have to look into that. Again, going back to Wisconsin here, a WAPATULI. I bet that it sounds like it might be. Is that a Native American word? WAPATULI. A WAPATULI. I think WAPATULI. Maybe you could wear a WAPATULI on your bufflehead with a whoopensockerer to tie it all together. It's brilliant. I mean, you would do that while playing sports in winter. Maybe not while sneezing up somebody's skirt. Alright, this one is from Kentucky. Okay, my British friends might get a kick out of this. We might all get a kick out of this. It's called, the word is rather ARSLE. So it's arse with LE on the end. So ARSLE, I don't know what that could be. ARSLE, I sat on my arsle all day. ARSLE, I bet it means to chatter, to talk out of your arsle. Sorry about that. Jabble. Again, that sounds like the British word to jabber, to knitter on, you know. So maybe arsle and jabble are sort of one and the same. They're interchangeable. You can jabble out of your arsle, or the other way around. Arsle out of your jabble. Which I don't even know what that would mean at this point. Sounds a bit weird. SNEETERED. That's from Kentucky. That's a word from Kentucky. SNEETERED. Goodness me. SNEETERED. I sneeted my way up the stairs and went to bed wearing a WAPATULI. This is a good one. This is from Nantucket, which might also itself be American slang. Is the word SLATCHY. SLATCHY. I was feeling quite slatchy, so I drank some Perrier water. That's what that's going to mean. It's going to mean that you're you were hungover. You were hungover and you were slatchy, so you just slatched around on the sofa all day like this. Give me the mineral water, please. I'm feeling slatchy. Snoopy. That's from Maryland. The word Snoopy from Maryland and Pennsylvania. Snoopy's a dog. Snoopy is a dog. Next one, Virginia, the word ARKY, that's A-R, well, it's up on your screen, A-R-K-Y, ARKY. What could that mean? Maybe I don't want to go too into detail here. Perhaps it's to do either with Noah's Ark. I mean, it's Virginia, it's quite religious state, I believe. Or it's to do with archaeology. archaeology, or it's to do with the archaeology, the archaeological excavation of Noah's Ark, which I have to admit has never been found. So that wouldn't make sense. I think it's probably the first one. Probably that. All right, moving on. This is from the South Midlands. This one, FAUNCH. It's a mouthful, isn't it? FAUNCH. FAUNCH. I think tonight we might have to FAUNCH together. Oh wait, it's from the South Midlands. They wouldn't speak like that there. I don't know how they speak in the South Midlands. Probably a little like that. So they faunched all night long on the side of the road, just trying to get to Cleveland. So they had their thumbs up like that and faunched their thumb out. That can't be right. Again, sorry about that. To everybody who heard that, I apologize, actually. This one comes from Oklahoma, and this next one, LARRUPING. I think that's I'm pronouncing that right. LARRUPING. I think that's a food-based term. You larrup your chicken in custard, not custard. That sounds mental. Probably sort of some kind of oil or something. You larrup lots of oil on your chicken. LARRUPING. Could be. Oh, this one is this one's from the south as well. This next one, MIZZLE-WITTED. What is that? MIZZLE-WITTED. Maybe it's maybe it's from the days of when, you know, people would get into gunfights. Well, Billy, it's time we had ourselves a MIZZLE-WITTED to find out who is the most glorious fauncher of all of us. Could be that, couldn't it? MIZZLE-WITTED. Don't know what that means. That's really weird. It's a weird word. Snuggly or Snuggy or Snuggy. This is from Iowa. I doubt this is referring to because you can get that thing that you wear, can't you, in the winter that's called a Snuggy, but that doesn't seem that obscure, so I doubt it would make this list. If it was that, I bet this is something else, but I don't know what. Snuggy. It's quite snuggy in here, isn't it? I like to have a good snuggy with my girlfriend or / boyfriend, doesn't matter. We're snuggying together. I'm snuggying him, she's snuggying me. That doesn't make sense. So, Snuggy. I think Snuggy is an odd one. I don't really know. I don't know where to go with that one. Oh, this one's from Connecticut. JASM. That sounds awfully similar to another word that we're all familiar with, I'm sure. And finally, this one comes from Alaska, and it's mug up. And Alaska's really cold, so I bet it's referring to coffee, and that they lift up their coffee mugs and go mug up. It's like saying cheers. There you go, chin up, or down the hatch. Yeah, so that's that. Obviously, all of those are going to be entirely wrong. So let me know in the comments below. Of course, after the filming of this video, I'm going to go and look them up myself anyway and realize what a complete Burke I am.